Honk.
Hey, it's a rare Friday, honk, as they say. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Argonauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Friday night stream. It is indeed October 25th, 2024, and it is time for a little more Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures. This is indeed a bonus stream. This is not normally when I stream anymore. There was a time when I streamed on Fridays and Saturdays, but I do not do that now because I usually need to have my weekends, like one of my days of my weekends available. But today is a little bit different because I am not going to be able to stream tomorrow. I'm going to be away with family, and so I thought, well, I'm going to try to see if I can get a couple hours stream in. I can't do super late at night tonight. I can only go for about 2 hours today. I have to stop right around 8:30 or so Eastern, but that still gives us time to get into more of the War Rafts of Kron, which sounds more awesome the more I think about it, which is the latest module that we're doing in Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, as we try to move our characters up to the point where they can get to, the idea is to do this and then do the black light of something or other. I can't even remember what it was, but anyway, to get us into like the 13, 14 range, hopefully, of levels, and that will allow us maybe to do the Endless Stair, and that will allow us to kind of level ourselves up where we can close in on things like Dragon Hunt, and then eventually whatever that level 18 to 20 module is. So we're moving in that direction, but that's the plan. That means I get to hang out with all of you for a little bit. So welcome, everybody, and thank you all for stopping by on a Friday night. And let's talk a little bit about what you can do to help the channel very quickly, if you haven't done so already. Also, hi to Bit, by the way, and to Triffid, and to Echo Alpha X5, and to Imaginary Exponent. Hello, everybody. If you have not already done so, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. And if you're watching me over on the YouTube channel, welcome. Thank you. Please consider subscribing there. We are currently sitting at our record number of subscribers, so everyone who subscribes over there now is going to be breaking the record again, which is cool. Does not cost you anything extra, but it definitely supports us. So please, and by nothing extra, I mean it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe there, but it definitely helps us. So please do subscribe over there so you can check out more content that we have. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with us in between streams. Twitter !ArvTweets. Blue Sky !ArvSky. TikTok !ArvTalk. The website for all of this is arvineleron.com, and you can definitely support that by going there. You can also check out Hearthglow, which is the podcast that is hosted on that website, and also on my own YouTube channel, which is our actual play podcast of D&D Play. You should definitely stop by to check that out because we're very proud of it. Triffid has done a wonderful job editing that as well. So definitely support that, and check out the Gen GM show with Zach Clay and myself, giving you DM and GM tips. More long videos and short videos coming from that very soon. On the financial front, !Arv Shop, that's our merchandise area. Patreon is !ArvTreon. Both those things really do help the channel. The Patreon is really the financial backbone of the channel, and you can get cool stuff for yourself and cool stuff for other people. Hey, Prince Justin, by moving us towards various channel goals. Subbing to the channel also gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. And both with that and the Patreon, you can also get inspirations to help our tabletop players, as I mentioned. On the publishing side, !Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. !Library is my Tales and Tomes in the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade, that is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the 3 books of the Grey Assassin trilogy, available at Athos Arts right now. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Tren Sparks, which he did a wonderful job on. And you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, as Prince Justin says, pre-orders are love, pre-orders are life, which is the Greyshade tabletop role-playing game that will be coming out late this year, early next year, designed by Brandon O'Brien, and with being published by Alligator Alley Entertainment. So all of that is very cool. I am very excited for how those things look as we continue to move things forward. We have gone up now. Wow. I was just looking at this. I was curious about what the long-term effect was going to be. We had this big promotion that I may have mentioned to you folks folks before for Gray Shade. It was a big promotion that ended up, and we ended up selling a lot of copies as a consequence of this book club promotion. But also, and I actually was curious about this, the rating numbers have increased also. Now, this is something which usually sort of lags it before, but Gray Shade had previously had something on the order of like, I think like maybe not 8 or 9, maybe 10 ratings or something like that, and is now up to 35 ratings. And if I'm not mistaken, once you get up to about 50 ratings, I would need to talk to someone who actually knows about the algorithms for this, but I think it's somewhere, once you get to about 50 ratings, that is when things pick up with the algorithm and Amazon picks stuff up one way or the other. So it's very cool to see the extra ratings happening as a result of that. So that's very neat. I'm very pleased that it has done what we hoped it would do. And so, yeah, definitely go over and join the crew of all the folks who have been enjoying Gray Shade and such like. So please join us over there for that. And let's see. Last thing I need to mention, as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now. That's the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others as well in the future. As I say, we'll not be around tomorrow, but I will be back next week. Next week is going to be a super busy week, actually extremely busy. So I teach on Monday. Then I am going to be meeting with some folks and finalizing details for the relaunch of Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks. I'm going to be very excited about that announcement. We will be making that announcement after I've had a chance to talk to some folks. I'll be making that announcement sometime late next week or possibly early the week after, but we will be relaunching Expedition. We'll also, of course, be launching Star Wars, the Star Wars game with John Helfers in November as well. But in any case, so we've got that going on next week. That's Monday. Very cool. Oh, that's awesome, Prince Justin. If you're going to be streaming in an hour and a half, then that means, because I'm only going to be on for 2 hours, so I will make sure that when I'm done streaming, we will head over and raid you, assuming that you are still streaming then. That would be lovely. Okay, so anyway, yes, so very excited about the relaunch of Mysterious Peak. So that happens Monday. Then Tuesday, we have got the Patreon Fueled Chat Shows in the Game of the Month. That's Age of Wonders 4. That's at noon Eastern. Then at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, we have more Buy the Dice Roll with Ghosts of Saltmarsh. And then that night, hey, what's up, Yuta Detenshi? Then, good to see you. Then that night at, I believe it is 8:45 p.m. Eastern, Claire Cooney, CSE Cooney, will be hosting an incredible, amazing, awesome, spooky reading event with a bunch of authors. You'll definitely want to be there for that. That's Tuesday night. Then Wednesday will be off, and then, Wednesday will not be off. Wednesday will be Community D&D with more Waterdeep Dragon Heist with the Shadow Crew. And then on Thursday, we will have our annual Halloween show. First of all, I'll be doing trick or treat and all that kind of stuff with the kids, and then later on we'll be doing a stream which will include our annual Edgar Allan Poe reading of The Raven, and then also some other Edgar Allan Poe piece. I haven't decided which one, but something. And then on Friday I go up to Canada for CanCon, and then I'll be in Canada for CanCon all the way through the next weekend, and then I will come back, and then everything will settle down, and it'll just be the regular stuff of the semester. But the reason I bring all this up, and actually let me get rid of that and let me turn on that. There we go. Hi, everybody. The reason I bring all this up, though, is that in the middle of all of this, I have been asked to be part of a world-building conversation. Basically, world-building, how would I describe this? I guess I'd describe it as world-building that is... It's not exactly a workshop. It's world building for a group of sort of university students, a fairly substantial group of those students at my university. And so I got the details about that. They were like, all right, so we're all set to go this coming week. And I'm like, this coming week? So I recorded a video for that this morning, and I'm going to be over doing remotely, so that's good. But I'm going to be doing some feedback. So in between my afternoon stream with By the Dice Roll and then this event that's happening in the evening, in fact, I might have to cut. The By the Dice Roll folks a little short because we have this thing that I'm going to have to do. That event will be a little shorter. Yeah, I'm putting a little note to myself to do that. So that's going to be happening, and that's going to be on Tuesday. And then, so yeah, that's going to be on Tuesday. So in the midst of everything else, in my copious free time, they were like, okay, and then how about we do this? I'm like, great, I can totally fit that in somehow. It's going to be great, though. I'm actually looking forward to it. There are some exciting movements at the university that I teach, and just in general, I think, about looking at the way in which we have a pretty prominent game development program now, and talking to people about game development, how world building plays into that, and also doing this under the aegis of the Division of Arts and Humanities, which is the division I teach in. That's going to be a big thing as well. And also, while we're doing that, I am also getting ready for the spring event of the International Storytellers in Conversation. Don't yet have a snappy title, but it will probably be something quite like that, which is going to feature 3 individuals. I can't give you all the details about this yet, but 3 individuals are going to be coming to my university to be in conversation with each other. There will be reading, there will be some discussion about the creative process and about the work of storytelling in the modern age, and then there's going to be a reception afterwards. So that's going to be super cool. I'm actually very excited for that, and that's going to be happening in the spring. So I'll have more details for all of you about that as well. I don't know if we're going to be allowed to stream that. It'll definitely be recorded, but I don't know if we're going to be allowed to stream it. It might not be, but we will definitely record it one way or the other. And so I'm also, kind of thinking about how that's going to go. So, so it's a busy time, but it is a fun time. So, and last but certainly not least, this is really important. Maybe the most important thing of all, folks. We know for a fact that it is Halloween, and I'll tell you why. You know how, in fact, we know that it's Halloween? We know that it's Halloween because of this. That's right. The black cat has been placed. The black cat is waiting. We are ready to go. I love that black cat so much. It just looks so good on our porch roof there, where people come in, they're like, and it's got these like glowing eyes at night and all that stuff. Oh my God, it's so great. And that other person that you see, of course, is my wonderful daughter, Little Arf, who always helps us with that. So we now have everything up there. I got my trick-or-treat flag up. We got the leaves wrapped around the banisters that lead up on our front porch. We've got a pumpkin. We're going to be getting a couple of other pumpkins this Sunday, actually. And we've got the Halloween orange Christmas light, the orange lights, basically, up as well. So we are ready. We are Halloween ready. And we have had our candy, by the way. We have had candy ready to give out for like a freaking month. I have sitting over there in a closed box so that the cats don't get it. I have candy ready to go. We are prepared here in this station, and so I'm super pumped about that, which is going to be fun this year. And then we get into Thanksgiving. One only thing we haven't done, we have not yet watched It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, which is a tradition. We have to make sure that we watch that, but otherwise we're ready to go. It's going to be good. All right, so with all of that said, let us get into the game, folks. Let's make this happen. Really enjoyed this session last night, and I'm really enjoying the Forgotten Realms stuff. I am pumped up for getting a chance to play when I'm done with these. When I've gone through the realm, I'm going to not take a break from retro. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Al-Qadim, which is a cool sort of, God, how do I describe it? Sort of like an action RPG version of stuff, which I barely remember. I think I played a little bit. Then I'm going to be playing some Dark Sun, again, also part of that same kind of mix, and I'll be playing through some of those. And then I'll be folding back into Forgotten Realms stuff, possibly looking at Curse of the Azure Bonds. I also want to take a look at the Silver Box games with the Dragonlance series, which I never actually played. So I'm excited to play those as well. And then eventually I'm going to get back to some of the other stuff I want to do too down the the line. I definitely want to play Beyond Shadowgate. I've been thinking quite a bit about that because I loved the original Shadowgate. That game Cryptmaster I told you all about. I'm still planning to play that. And then other games down the line, obviously. But this is super cool. So yeah, my faith is touching. No. Because the deal is you have to remember, Triffid, that the cats are not allowed up here without me. I have a closed door down below, so they cannot get through the closed door. So that's how I know, because if they got up here, my thing was just if I'm paying attention to this and all of a sudden, like, you know, I look over and they've been scratching for the last, you know, half hour or something like that. It's not going to be like that. I will notice within, you know, 30 seconds to a minute if they're actually trying to scratch to get into those boxes. In fairness to them too, it's not like a dog. They're not honestly like, they're just not as food driven. I mean, they obviously do like food and they do sometimes eat things that they shouldn't. But for the most part, they're really not. I was really worried that that was going to be a bigger issue, that they were going to, like, when I'm not looking, jump up there and like eat my plant and stuff. They really have not done that. And I think part of that is because they get, you know, they eat like pretty good food normally, you know, whatever. But it has not been as big a thing for them, which is really cool. So, but most of all, they're not allowed up here when I'm up here. Is when I'm up here. So, and actually, the one time that they ended up, Sherbert was up here for a couple of hours without me a few days ago because I still don't know how we got up here when I wasn't there. Except I know that it was when I had the door open for like 5 seconds. I just didn't see him. So, having said all of that, okay, sounds good, Echo. So, having said all of that, you know, he didn't touch anything. I double and triple checked everything. Because, you know, he likes coming up here and just chilling out with me anyway. So it was not a big deal. Because you do have to be careful about that stuff for sure. Okay. Yes, the war rafts of Kron. War rafts of Kron. Okay, J. Begin of entry. So I had a really good time with this yesterday. This module was interesting. You have this ship and you're sent off to deal with like what piracy is happening, and then you find out that basically these people are trying to destroy portions of the coast, and they've united two groups that usually don't get united together. And also there's this princess who's been kidnapped and all this stuff. But I've been enjoying the writing of it, actually. It's been pretty good. So far so good. I have no complaints. Okay, let's do this. Where am I? Right, I must have just walked in. Oh, yes, this is the Soothis thing. So I just got here. This is where supposedly I'm going to get more answers. A Triton appears bearing a message for you. It is a scroll inscribed on some sort of seaweed papyrus. The guards shall allow you to pass, he whispers as he backs out of the room. It reads, meet me in the garden in 1 hour. I have an urgent request. Don't trust Ulaban. He is out to destroy Soothis. Utham. Okay. So, right. Ulaban is the guy who is working to try to destroy certain people. Like, I already knew Ulaban was bad news. I don't know who this Utham dude is, though. You look up to find a second messenger standing before you. He hands you a scroll, and as he does, he whispers, the guards shall allow you to pass. This scroll reads, oh my god. It's the same scroll, but it's the opposite. Meet me in the garden in 2 hours. I have an urgent request. Don't trust Utham. He's out to destroy Soothis, Ulaban. Well, I already heard that Ulaban was bad news, though, so I am not going to trust Ulaban. I mean, I don't think, although maybe. To ignore both and leave. I'm going to go to the garden in 1 hour. Yeah, don't trust anybody. I should just ignore both and leave. No, I'm going to go to the garden in 1 hour. You step out of the room and the guards move out of your way. One nods to you while another appears somewhat confused. A third... You ever get that situation where you feel like you've entered something where you don't really know the details of what's going on? You're like, you know, I don't think I have all the knowledge I need for this. Third gestures quietly down the corridor towards what appears to be a coral garden. You walk about for a bit among the beautiful coral growths. Tritons swim away at your approach, but none confront you. After a few minutes, you feel a pair of eyes upon you. Ah! Trust no one, not even yourself. It is the royal wizard Utham. He is alone, and his eyes are dire. Thank you for coming. My time is short, and swift action is required. I speak to you, for you are new to this place and unaffected by its politics. Ulaban, the chief priest, is a minion of the darkest evil. He is responsible for the war alliance with Kron that has sent so many of your people to a watery grave. He has enchanted King Lopra to impotency. It is a very good thing that I went to the other place that these ones were allied with, because in the other place, that king had also been charmed, and the letter that I found had been written from Ulaban, the chief priest. So this guy is confirming what I already knew. But if I had come here first, I wouldn't have the faintest freaking idea who I was supposed to trust. Like, I wouldn't have any way to know. But now I do have information. Yes, I hope you like that. Echo, there's a possibility. I heard a rumor. I think it was TomTom said. Someone said that I could you could get you up to level 15, negative 15. I'm like, yeah, no. I think we're good with Echo at negative 13. I need to get Healness, I think, is in pretty good shape. Arcana Spot is all right. I would like to get Nonstop a bit higher. I'd especially like to get Shadowed Mage and Effect Life some lower ACs. Negative 2 and negative 3 is not super great. Okay, so he's enchanted King Lopra. What else? Through magic and cunning. More AC. Negative 13 isn't good enough? Ulaban has put Suthis on a dooming path of destruction. Ooh, or a destructive path of doom. Only his death and the eradication of his slavishly loyal acolytes and apprentices will set things aright. I ask you to accompany me. I will join you in the battle if you only ask it of me. I will stand with you and explain to the king that it is I, his advisor, who set about these events. But I alone cannot slay Ulaban. You decide to... I'm going to speak to Ulaban in an hour, even though I don't trust him, and then I'll make a decision. Okay, you walk about the coral garden, passing the remaining time before you to meet with the priest Ulaban. The garden clears out gradually, as a garden would clear in a surface city when night approaches. After a few minutes of being alone, you see a large group of Tritons enter the garden. At the center is the mighty priest Ulaban. He studies you intently, looking over your recovered weapons and armor. He nods in approval as he and his entourage swim closer. I come to you seeking an ally in a battle against a terrible threat to all of Suthis. It is the wizard Utham who wishes to see the seas turn red with blood. As a priest, I am unable to condone such violence, but I will gladly send one of my guards with you to Uthan's chambers. There you will see with your own eyes the true evil of Suthis. I charge you with this task. Slay Utham and bring a righteous heir to Suthis. That's your freaking selling point? Obey Ulaban, attack Utham. No. The priest's eyes widen, but his guards swoop to his defense at the first hint of aggression. Oh, my God. Okay. Wait, what the who are these people? Okay. Right. Apprentice, acolyte. Okay. You first. This might hurt a little bit, but yep. Okay, aim. See you, Ulaban. Okay. I need you to get a spell up right now. Okay, so let's do Fireball. Fireball does whatever. Hooligan. Nice. God damn it. He lost a spell and is killed. Stop trying to hold person. God damn it. Oh. Oh, wait. Your own guy flees in terror? Dude. Nice. You fled, though, and killed the rest of them. That's good. Anyone else casting? Casting fireball in water. That's true, actually. Who's casting? Oh, you are. Not anymore, you're not. See ya. I love that he's fleeing, but he's still in a position where he can't where he's able to shoot. Nice. Nope, don't continue the battle. That worked out. Uh-oh. Wait. What just happened? Why is that? Oh, man. Something's glitched. What is this? What is the meaning of this? King Lopra stands, weapon at the ready, and a legion of armed Triton warriors surrounding him. Utham rushes forward. My king, these men are heroes of the state. I beseech you to listen to my pleadings. King Lopra's brow is furrowed as he nods for his chief advisor to continue. The high priest engineered an unholy alliance with Kron, for he was no longer the Triton he once was. Well, none of us are ever really still the Tritons we once were, right? Am I right, Chet? He rose through the ranks as a good, pious being, but I have learned that darkness grew in his heart. He was the minion of Hadric of Kolador. Uneasy murmurings ripple through the large chamber. Some of the Tritons around you make gestures that you take to be religious. Hadric, the sacrifices. King Lopra shakes his head as if awakening. What have we done? Utham, take the heroes to a better place. Have one of yours answer their questions. They appear confused. I must retire to my chambers. Utham turns to you. I thank you, heroes. You have put Suthis on the road to recovery. Loktar will answer your questions. A Triton named Loktar escorts you to a beautiful coral chamber and makes himself available to answer any questions you might have. You ask about Ulaban. Ulaban was our most trusted high priest. He was a great leader and very respected even by King Lopra. Utham has found that he fell into the domination of Hadric of Kolador, though, and plummeted to damnation. While you speak, two more Tritons enter the room. They hold a scroll of seaweed papyrus. Read this, travelers. It will explain much. Do you know what that's from, Meshtai? That Loktar? Do you know what that's from? The Grand Hydrate of Kron and the city-state of Suthis do hereby agree to raid and pillage ships of the Minrathad guilds, Empire of Theatis, and the Kingdom of Erendi for plunder and prisoners. All goods shall be divided as follows. 1/2 of all plunder, such as coin of the realm, spices, and other items of trade, is the property of the Grand Hydrate of Kron. The remaining half is the property of Suthis. All objects of the ship and items used for the art of sailing are property of the Grand Hydrate of Kron. All prisoners are the property of Suthis and shall be held at Kron until an official of Suthis claims them. The evil wizard Morak of Kron forged this agreement with Ulaban. Yeah, he did. It's a good thing that I went there first. Hey, Effect Life, it's such a good thing that I went to freaking Kron first before I went to Suthis, because otherwise, I don't know whether I would have figured any of this out. Neither leader was truly responsible for this. Okay, what about Hadric? Kolador was once a city of air breathers like yourselves, only the people were vain and evil. They were damned by the seas and consumed. One of them, Hadric by name, was so foul. No, it's not WoW. The Loktar I'm thinking of comes from a movie called Enemy Mine, which is like 80s or 90s. And that's one of the things that the guy that's on the planet goes, the Loktar. So, he haunts the ruins of Kolador, making it a place no creature of the sea willingly enters. You know that one, Prince Justin? Hadric has the power to dominate the minds of thinking creatures. He used this power to force the High Priest into darkness. All this time, Ulaban has been sacrificing air breathers to Hadric. May the gods forgive us all. Only Ulaban and his closest advisors were aware of the true fate of the air breathers until Utham discovered the truth. But by that time, the High Priest had grown too powerful. Okay. What about the princess? Guard informs you that the princess is indeed in Suthis. She was found in the darkest recesses of Ulaban's shrine. She was drugged and filled with a potion of water breath. When you leave, she will go with you. Oh, nice. Okay. When you finish speaking with the Triton Guard, he leaves you to rest and recover from your trials. Yeah, he does. Ha-ha. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Louis Gossett Jr. And was it Dennis Quaid? It was Randy Quaid, right? Not Randy Quaid. It was Dennis Quaid, wasn't it? Although, isn't Dennis Quaid now freaking weirdo right-wing guy, unfortunately? As you gather your belongings to leave the city, Utham returns to speak with you. I thank you, heroes. The death of Ulaban, as I said before, has freed Suthis to walk the path of redemption. I would ask you but one thing, for I see that you are truly heroes. I have heard tales of such folk in the world above, though Tritons are a simple folk. Hadric of Kolador is a vengeful haunt, and he will certainly come to plague Suthis once he sees that Ulaban's dark pact is broken. I ask that you go to Kolador and destroy this evil. We are not an adventurous folk. Naturally, the decision is yours, and you have my sincerest apologies for the treatment you received at the hands of my people. You're left alone in the room. Randy's the one that lost his mind? But it was Dennis Quaid, I think, right? A Triton warrior enters the room looking at you with some trepidation. Will you be heading to Kolador to destroy the evil that will beset Suthis? Kolador, baby. The journey to Kolador takes you halfway back to the castle of the storm giant Koom. You can see by the architecture that the city of Kolador was once populated by air-breathing people. A catastrophe many centuries ago must have caused it to sink to the ocean floor. Kolador lies in ruins. Half the city fell off the sea shelf. As you come within a mile of the surviving portion of the city, you begin to hear singing. The sound is sweet and enticing, urging you onward. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's nothing dangerous here. We're going to save that under B. Also, hi, Gregory. Okay. No. Yeah, see, I don't know whether they both are or not. I honestly don't remember. I mean, I spend very little time in my day thinking of either of the Quaids, but I seem to remember that he was either one or both of them, then I kind of lost it. The door is fused shut from centuries of exposure to the sea and is covered with algae. All right. Blah. You shoulder through the door, stumbling into a long corridor to the south. As you step down the corridor, your friend in the lead staggers. You see that the algae from the door has begun to burn into nonstop shoulder. Ah, nonstop. Wait, what is this? Oh, we're battling green slime. Oh. Uh-oh. I think we're going to need a spell. I could do Flame Strike, but... Let me delay. Okay, this would be the easiest. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for. Sorry about that one, nonstop. Got to be careful when you go into these doors, you know. I'm going to get you a Cure Light Wounds. I got you. That was a terrible Cure Light Wounds. You know, I feel like Arcanus Bot is great at casting everything but Cure Light Wounds. His Cure Light Wounds are always weak sauce, it feels like. All right, that should be fine, though. It's just a flesh wound. The room is large and barren. There is no mud or algae anywhere. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck? Hello? What the? Why? It was really weird. Okay, let's see. A secret door. Whoa! As you step into this room, the magic of the golden fish is suddenly negated. The water filling your lungs turns to a salty, burning flame. Your body convulses in excruciating pain. Wow. Okay. All right, let me I'm going to load that game up if that's all the same to everybody. So there's an anti-magic thing there. That's different. Hey, what's up, Bit? Okay, so that's going to be a problem. Room is empty except for mud and algae. So, anti-magic room. This room is darker than the others, although you can still see it contains only muck and algae. Turn your head and the room begins to spin. The water is poisoned here. Ah! Poisoned. So you search this portion of the room, you become more and more dizzy. You cut your search short as you realize this room is filled with poison. Wait, I'm sorry. Good gravy. Poison room. Poison room. Man alive, this place. Okay, well, let's have you cast a Cure Serious on Effect Life. Okay. Let's have you cast a Cure Serious on Illness. And another Cure Serious on Echo. All right, let's have you cast a Cure Light Wounds on Nonstop. That was a pretty good one, actually. Okay, I don't want to use all of these up right now, so we're going to go with that for now. You were on hold for the past 5 hours. Oh my God. No, I did not get betrayed. So we backed the right horse, or Triton, I guess. And we found out, thankfully, because we had gone to the other place first, so we knew that Ulaban, the Triton priest, was dirty, and so we took him down. But he asked us to go to Kolador, which is where we are right now, to basically eliminate the guy that was trying to bring together Ulaban, the bad priest, and Malak, the bad wizard, to attack the surface dwellers. So that's basically what we've been doing. That's what we're doing now. But this place has been pretty freaking deadly, honestly. At least so far. This is acting very weird. Okay. Okay. Your first step into this room triggers a pressure plate. The doors begin to swing shut, and the ceiling shudders as if about to drop. You turn, fighting to keep the door open long enough to escape this death trap. The door slams behind you. You hear the ceiling slowly descend, and after several minutes, the stones grind once more as the trap somehow resets itself. Jeez. Whole place is just a death zone. All right, ceiling trap. I backed the right seahorse. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Morax rooms. Only a small portion of one wall of this room is ruined. The room lets in no light from any source. Out of the darkness come skeletons. No, skeletons. Whoa. A lot of skeletons. Still not as many as hordes of dragon spear. Do I get to go? I do? Okay, thanks. Can my... Okay, thank you. I'm going to delay. Turn. Undead, baby. Maybe not anymore. Ooh, arrows. Arrows. Okay. I'm immediately overloaded. Okay, pool. Take items. Take these broken arrows. Whoa, yeah, wait a second. That would have been bad. Okay. Items. 150 arrows. Oh, that reminds me. View items. View items. Problem is I just don't know which I don't know what kind of arrows those are. Save that under C. Has a lot of arrows, yeah. You clamber blindly through heaps of rubble in the southwest. All right, so that's Morak's room, which is in darkness. That's the death trap room. Floor of this room is covered with white silt about 2 inches deep. As you enter the room, the water currents stir up the silt, filling the entire chamber with a murky substance. Seems bad. The room is barren and clean. It has no muck or algae in it. The water here is tainted with acid. As the magic filters the water into your lungs, the acid burns you internally. Jeez. Now we have an acid room. All right, well, cast Cure Serious on Shadowed Mage. Cast Cure Light on... Oh, that was not at all who I wanted to cast that on. I wanted to cast it on Effect Life. There we go. And I'll hold on to that Cure Critical. Internally. Yeah, that's disturbing. You inhale the soap polluting the water in this chamber, you begin to drown. The magic filter in the water can't make the soap breathable as well. No! Ah! God, this place. No, I know. It. No! I know. Jeez, what is this place? Dude, for real, what the frick is this place? This whole place is a death trap. What is this, the soap room? Capitalize on your excessive arrogance. My weakness, soap and water. Exactly. I guess we're going to lay on hands on Arcana Spot. Cast Cure Light Wounds on Effect Life. And then we're going to cast Critical on Non-Stop. It's not great though. I need a place where I can rest. I'm going to save that under E for Eek. 3 crossbows are mounted on the wall named at the door. They are old and poorly tended. Removing them from the wall would likely ruin them. Okay. Don't I want to ruin them? God damn it. No, I'm trying to get out. Good golly, Miss Molly, what a freaking death trap this place is. Yeah, my lungs are going to be so clean. Yeah, great. Okay, we're going to save this under F for pay respects. Jeez. I really need a place to rest. No. I'm tempted to return to Suthis. Well, okay, where... Seriously? Like, every place I'm looking here is just as bad. as every other place. Filling in to see if there's anything else that I haven't seen yet. Okay, so we have poison room. We have another poison room. We have an anti-magic room. We have Morex room, which is darkness. We have a ceiling trap, an acid room, and the soap room. I mean, I guess I can go... Where can I even go? I mean, I guess I can try to go into the ceiling trap room. Oh, okay. So no more pressure plates. Crap. Whoops. This is not great. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, the only thing I can think of is to go into Morak's room and try to find... Can I rest? I kind of don't know what to do here. Maybe what I have to do is I have to, because what is this? This is the anti-magic room, right? So maybe what I have to do is I have to return to Suthis, rest, and then try to figure this out. Yeah. Right, I know about this. I know about that. I know about that. I know about this. I know about this. I know, right? I've already seen these. The reason I'm not reading this is because I've already read this before. Okay. You have done Suthis a great service. For this we thank you. You are accepted at this court, and the Triton known as Loktar will act as our ambassador to you while you spend time in Suthis. The king gestures with his trident, and several of the Tritons swim with you to a chamber off the throne room. Okay. Yep, I know about that. I ask about how the hell do I freaking, save things. The only thing I can think of is to kind of go into that one room and just sort of like grin and bear it. Like just cut across and go directly across as fast as I can. The only thing I can think of. I'm going to save that under I because I don't know. Okay. So we're going to save that under B. So here's the question. So all of these things are equally deadly. I don't know whether I just cut across the anti-magic room. I mean, I guess what this is going to be is trial and error, chat. That's what this is going to be, is trial and error. This room is really odd. Okay, here we go. I know, I know. Power of the golden fish returns. Breathing returns to normal. Whoa! What the frick? The room is bare except for the monstrosity in the center. Its 4 blood-red eyes glare maliciously from a head which almost touches the ceiling. Its huge mouth is full of sharp teeth. Wriggling tentacles protrude from the hump on its back. Hey, Free Wintermute. This is Forgotten Realms. It's a lot of mouths to feed. Maybe it's friendly. This is Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, and this particular adventure is called The War Rafts of Kron. We started at level 1, or we're up now to almost 11 or 12. We're basically bringing our characters as far up as they can go, and then we're going to go through some of the other gold box ones as well later on. So this is the one available through GOG. Both feet are clawed and 3-toed. The tail is smooth and gray. You attack. As you step into the room, the creature vanishes without a trace. An illusion. Really? An illusion. I see how it is. Yeah. I played in one Pool of Radiance back in the day. Played some of Curse of Azure Bonds. Don't remember a whole lot about it. And then the other ones I didn't play so much. I played Hillsfar, but that was a very different kind of game. So, yeah, that's basically where I am at with that. Let's cast a Cure Light on Effect Life. Let's cast a Cure Light on Arcana Spot. Let's cast a Cure Light on Nonstop. Let's cast a Cure Light on Hillness. I think that's probably good. No. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So that whole room is anti-magic. Most of the room has fallen over the cliff to the ocean floor. It is now filled with muck. Exactly. Secret of the Silver Blades. Yeah, that one I haven't played yet. Ruins of Myth Draenor. Yeah. No, I don't have a lot of those, actually, myself. You see a strangely large accumulation of the filth covering the floor of this room lies before the exit. As you watch, though, the muck coils and rises before you. Oh, what am I facing? I'm facing... Is that gray ooze? Yeah, it is. See a gray ooze. Gray loser, am I right? Okay. But so far, this last part of this has been no joke. Like this last part, this particular map has been a death trap. Okay, well, the problem now with this is... Here's the problem with this. I have to go through that room and south. Yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Ow. 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 Ah, the power of the golden fish returns. To the left, steps descend deeper into the palace. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Please tell me I can... Still can't. All right. View. Lay your hands. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands. Woo, 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 woo. Let's cast that on Shadow Mage. All right. Well, cure critical wounds time on Arcana Spot. Cure serious wounds also on Arcana Spot. Okay. Cure serious wounds on Shadowed Mage. Cure serious wounds on Effect Life. Cure serious wounds on Nonstop. And cure light wounds on Shadowed Mage. All right, well, that used all of our heals to get us into a still not super great area, quite honestly. I'll save that under F, or F if I know. Yeah, love the Eye of the Beholder series, too. I may play that at some point. I like turn-based better than real-time, but that's something I wouldn't mind trying. Bottom of these steps, you can hear the sound of singing more clearly. Though muted by the rock, it still holds an intriguing sound that leaves you curious and interested to hear more. Yeah, that's not ominous. The room is triangular. There are doors in the north and south corners and a large staircase in the east end leading up. The walls are carved into grotesque figures of people dying and ghosts rising from the ground. As you enter the room, 4 of the ghosts remove themselves from the walls and flit through the water towards you. It's a ghost. Okay. Turn. Nothing happens. Ooh, a wraith? See your rates. Oops. Items. I know. How am I going to map the triangular room? It's a very funny dragon spear. What's up? Nope. Whew. Okay. Can I rest? No. Okay. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, good. For a minute, I thought it was going to send more ghosts towards me, and I was going to be like... So, I'll be honest, chat. This is not a great spot to be in right now. It's a little rough here with no heals. Natural caverns' walls, floor, and ceiling are hopelessly covered with muck, mud, algae, and other plant growths. Strands of mosses and muck hang down from the ceiling, some almost to the floor. Ground is very sticky and gums your feet to the floor of this cavern. As you move, you see that your steps have make reverberations on the floor. The undulating mass of muck on the floor suddenly rises up. Rise up! What the hell is all that? Ochre jelly. Oh, Christmas. What's up, Extra Ted? Good. Black pudding. I'm gonna delay. Let's go with that. I don't think that hit shadowed. I really love that the ochre jelly also is I love that the ochre jelly is also nice. Guard. Guard. Aim. Ochre jelly flees in panic? I don't think I was aware of being able to that it would be panicked. Wasn't. Oh right, okay. Hello, my love. Okay. It's okay. Target. Can I hit you? I can. Okay. That was sort of an odd fight, but it worked out. Mm-hmm. 50 years. Yep, 50 years. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Free Winter Mute. All right. I really would feel better about all this if snake-like tendrils of gray ooze shoot out from where they floated listlessly instants before. It's like gray ooze all over the place. Good. Okay. See, I don't want to move out of this formation. These guys I can hit normally, I think. Not that I've encountered so far, bit. Nice. There we go. Okay. Guard. Actually, if I go... Yeah, guard. 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 Dead. The ochre jelly. Guard. Again, that's going to be a magic missile thing. Guard. End. Guard. End. Guard. 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 End. End. Okay. Guard. 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 Aim. Can I hit from this distance? No. Let me delay. Guard. Guard, you coming down here, bro? Okay, so you're not coming down here, so I gotta go up to you. Oops. Come on, man. Okay. Can I hit you? No. Okay. 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 End. Okay. Guard. All right. I don't think I was able to hit him before is the problem with this stuff. Oh my god, he's still down there. Yeah, no points of damage. That's what I thought. Okay. Cast. Let's cast Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile. Okay. Can my flail plus 5 hit you is the question. Whoops. Doesn't do anything now. Let's cast Fireball. Oh! I didn't target it right. Damn it. Oh, don't I have a I have a necklace of missiles, which might be good enough to finish him off. Whoa! Okay, I didn't know that was fireball. I thought that was magic missiles. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, that was unfortunate. Oh, my God. With all the freaking ooze. Are you kidding? There are a lot of these things here. I gotta be honest. Why is that not working? Okay. Don't know what these arrows are, but I might as well use some of them. Seriously. Okay. Guard. Okay. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Nice. Well done. Fleeing in panic. There we go. All right. Plenty of experience. Well, not plenty of experience. Some experience. I'm going to save this under E for eek. Oh my goodness, dude. What? So, okay, so the first floor was all death traps. This thing is just ooze, ooze, and ooze. Oh, tremendous. Green slime. That's great. That's super. Super. All right, hang on a second. I need to double check something about Flame Strike. Was Flame Strike 2E area of effect is the question. 20-foot burst. Okay. So, yes, 150 arrows is a vibe. That's funny. Let's see. All right. Please don't hit Shadow Mage. Oh. Okay, it was not a burst then. Thank you, Who Nine Lives. Okay, that worked pretty well, actually. God damn it. It's not close enough. Hey, what's up, Hunan? Is this a strategy-based game? Sort of. I mean, it's actually not that far off in terms of time frame. I think that this came out in 92, I want to say. At least the original one, although the modules and adventures were different. But the Gold Box games definitely had strategy associated with them. This is a role-playing game, so this is just sort of the tactical combat part of things. But it's definitely, in that regard, strategic, yes. What do I do to just hit you is the question. Okay, my problem here is that I am in such dire straits with the health. Like, I really need to find a place that I can rest. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, sounds good, Prince Justin. I will, when I'm done here in about 45 minutes, I will head over to you. What are you playing tonight, by the way, Prince Justin? Nice. Torture Cinema episode about Wing Commander. Very nice. Oh, a Torture Cinema episode about Wing Commander. No, wait a minute now. Oh, wait. No, the film. Okay. Yes, okay. The film, that, yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, why would you have a problem with the game? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Wait, no. The film was, yes, indeed. Yeah, I have opinions. I'll bet. The great Freddie Prinze Jr. didn't do it for you, huh? E for Eek. Please, for the love of God, no more ooze. Cavern opens onto the outside of the crumbling shelf that supports Colador. Do you swim out of the dungeons beneath the ruined city? Yes. Yes, I do. Maybe. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. I wonder if I can go back to the mainland and rest. Can I come back here? Oh, no. I don't want to go. Well, actually, now that I know where everything is, maybe I will do that. Save that under I for I don't know. Yes. All right, so the Soothis, the problem with this thing is that the Soothis thing, like, it all goes through the same, like, this happens every single time, which is annoying. So you have to go through this rigmarole every time. Like every single time we have to do that. And then we have to do that. Bring them along. Yes. I don't like having to go through all this, but like my hit point situation is so bad, and like just I was running low on other kinds of spells as well. At least now we know where we're going to get down to that second level, and I've already gotten rid of a bunch of those gray oozes and stuff like that. And the big one is the ochre jelly, is the black puddings, because those ones are immune to a lot of my weapons. So the only thing really is sort of magical spells that deals with those. So like, yeah. Okay. I know you've done a great service. Thank you. Can I go rest, please? Nothing more. Fix. Thank you. Rest. Okay, let's get our spells back. Man, this place is an interesting place. I wish I didn't have to go all the way back here to rest, but clearing out that map and knowing a lot of where I'm going is a big help. Save. A. No. Exit. All right, back to Colador. But now I know where I'm going. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to deal with this anti-magic thing, which is obnoxious. Okay, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. I get hit by a lot. Yes. I know, it sucks. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right, so now we have to heal everyone, but at least we're down here now with a lot more spells than we had. So let's have Echo cast his Cure Light on, I guess, Effect Life. It's not a great one, but that's okay. Okay, let's have Arcanus Bot cast Cure Serious on Shadow Mage. Let's have him cast a Cure Serious on Effect Life. That was a terrible Cure Serious. Let's have him cast a Cure Serious on Nonstop. That's much better. Let's have him cast a Cure Serious on Arcanus Bot. All right, let's have him cast a Cure Light on Effect Life. It was very bad. One again. There we go. Another one of those. Okay. All right. So we have some spells. We have all of our attack spells. We have a few healing spells left. So we are in a much better space now than we were, thankfully. So, okay. Now, the thing that I'm not sure about here yet is, oh, you have to fight them every time? Okay, no, we're not doing that. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Nope. Not doing that. We are not doing that. Load save game. Okay. Yeah, we are 100% not doing that. What do you mean? Would you please? Oh, it's because I'm silly. That's what I need to be doing. Okay, good. All right, so what I need to do now is save map. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm not going to fight all those things again. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to try to go into these other places. Okay, right. So if this is another dead end and like I have to actually go and deal with this is a nightmare, man. I don't mean a nightmare to play. It's fun to play, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of like in-world stuff, this is things where I'm like, good gravy. Walls of this hexagonal room are made of coral of many colors. In the middle of the room are two tritons playing at some game. Close by are two spears, which the tritons grab up as the door opens. They attack you immediately. Jeez, what's the deal, tritons? Guard. Guard. Aim. Fire. Fire. And sling. Yeah, you missed. I, however, will not. Nice. So you're going to be over at Outfit Streams. Okay, sounds good. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? Oh, javelins? No, no thanks. Do not need javelins. Tucked away behind the coral growth is a large bag of 2,000 electrum coins. Also within the sack are 2 scroll tubes and a sealed leaded vial. Cloak, staff, sling, and flail, huh? Take, and take. Oh, come on. I think probably the reason that he's overloaded is he has about 6 billion arrows. That may have something to do with it. I really don't need that many arrows. Okay, now can I take view items? Okay, so let's see. If I use the 1d6 plus 7, 1d6 plus 7, it's another flail plus 5. Cloak of Prot. A deity named Prot. You shall defend me, Prot. Ah, Prot. Glory to Prot. All right, staff sling plus 4. He's already got a flail plus 5, so we're going to drop that. Okay. View items. View items. Okay, so he's got a Cloak of Protection plus 5, which is giving him an AC of -2, right? AC of 3 is not great. Drop. Yes. Okay, we're going to trade that to Arcana Spot. View item. Oh, darn it. Okay. All right, so that's 2d4 plus 4, or 2d4 plus 4. Okay, it's the exact same thing. Okay. Can I rest here? Oh, man. Okay, well, so the problem here is well, okay. We may have areas. Going up into that northeastern area up there with all the freaking oozes, not my idea of a good time, especially if they're going to come back. Who's flailing? That's a way of life. Whoa! This room swarms with brown sharks. Each is 5 to 10 feet long. 2 other doors across the room are visible through the mass of sharks. The floor is littered with bones. The sharks are like... You do not want to mess with the shark. What? Battle of the Sharks. Here come the sharks like a bat out of hell. Someone don't feel. Mako shark. I'm going to make you not a shark anymore. Good times. It's a very silly attack. This is a very funny battle to me. Okay. Dead. And dead. How long before they start running in panic, I wonder? Fleeing in panic. Not yet, apparently. Nice. Right in the tail. There you go. Okay. Outstanding. We found no treasure with all these sharks, huh? The real treasure were the jaws we made along the way. Bright, exciting murals cover these walls. Scenes of conquest and great treasures flow from one end to the other. Opposite the door is a large statue of an octopus holding a 5-foot-wide dish in 4 of its arms. The body and tentacles glitter and sparkle as if they were made from a precious metal. The suckers are different colored gems, and the eyes are 2 giant red gems. From behind the statue slither 4 giant eels. They attack viciously without provocation. With fish like these, who needs anemones? This is Shark Tank. It's good, bit. It's good. Quality work. We have fought all kinds of stuff, though, in this game. Can I just say, we have had so many different kinds of monsters. Sharks and octopuses and... Or octopi, actually. Wow, these are a long way off. Are they? Oh, right. This is an electric eel. I don't love that. Let's get rid of this electric eel, please. I don't like the sound of that. From way downtown. Okay. All right, good. A lot better than those freaking oozes. Ooh. From this distance, you can easily see that the precious metals and gems are poorly crafted fakes and chipping paint. There's nothing of value here. Okay. I thought that was a creature I was going to have to deal with. I was like, oh. The floor of this hidden room is strewn with bones and debris. It appears to be the den of some vicious creatures. Quick glance shows there's a crest lying in the northwest corner. Okay, well. Oh, chest. The chest opens easily as an exceptional shape for being underwater. Within it lies 7,000 pieces of gold. So here's going to be the part where I can take about 34 of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Running out of options. There is one other place, I think. There's one other secret door. Yeah, up in the middle there. But, oh, man, all those oozes. Small room is a door in the center of each wall. In the exact center is a stone statue of a fearful Triton. Its arms are thrust forward, palms out. The statue has its back to you, meaning it's afraid of the door. From this side, you can see the fearful trident faces the northeast corner, with one arm thrust out to the east door and the other to the north. Statue's eyes are rubies. Do you take them? No. It's trying to warn me about something, but I'm not totally sure what. The walls are scarred and burned in many places. The floor has long claw marks carved an inch deep into the stone. Several scattered skeletons lie in the corners. In the center of the room sits a huge turtle with a dragon's head. Steam rises from its snout. Tarask! No. The very next instant, steam blasts from the jaws of the beast. 30. That what? There are no visible exits in the room, but the turtle is gone. Worse, you can feel the heat and the pressure building within the room as if more steam is about to be released. So that's bad. I don't think actually that I have. I don't believe I have a raised head. All right, we're gonna have to reload that. Oh man, so this is another one where it's like. Fixfire is not okay. It's okay. Feck Life isn't watching. I know. I was like, I don't know. Well, did you see that, Effect Life? All right, I'm gonna see actually if. All right, can I? Because I want to see what's past that area. Cast. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wall opens to reveal steps leading down to the south. This is the... My goodness, this is the room that goes down to the south. Oh, man. I like that the guy was like, oh, if you wouldn't mind doing one more thing for me, it would be great if you could actually go downstairs. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, all right, Arcanus Bot. I need you to... actually, I'm going to have Echo lay on hands here. Okay. I'm going to have you cast a Cure Critical Wounds on yourself. Okay, and Cure Light Wounds on Shadowed Mage. Let's save it under D for dope. Yeah. It was that was a little bit interesting. Colador 3, okay. Oop. Nope. Not Uo. Stairs up. That's what I meant to say. Okay. The singing that has lured you thus far into the dungeons is increasingly louder here. Whatever it is that makes such sweet music is very near. I imagine it's not going to be any good. Corridor ahead widens to 25 feet in the middle and then narrows to 15 feet and then 5 feet. There's a door at the other end. At the opposite end of the hall are 2 skeletons. Each has 4 arms and wields a sword in each hand. As you close the distance to your foes, the skeletons begin to move impossibly fast. You realize that the chamber is enchanted to slow you and that the undead cannot be so affected. So I'm fighting General Grievous, is what we're saying, right? That's an awesome sprite, though. Trying to save his magic. Made you a platter of smoked meat. I'm sure that there's some, like, you know, banshee or you know, something. You guys are just going to hit me with darts? This seems less than effective, but I don't want to get in range of those swords. You want to throw darts at me from a distance? That feels like a better option than running up at me with swords. Yeah. Almost out of darts. Nice. I'll take that. I don't need any of those. No. No, I do not. Let's see. We'll put that under D for dough. Hey, what's up, Yetisek? Classes. So Echo Alpha is a paladin. Hillness is a fighter. Shadowed Mage is a rogue, or a thief, actually, in this edition. Effect Life is a wizard. You're a wizard. Nonstop is a ranger, and Arcanus Bot is a cleric. There are a dozen very old statues in the room. Most are missing pieces or have cracks running through them. The statues are placed randomly in the room. The walls have many empty hooks and rusted wires hanging from them. Suddenly you're surrounded by a whirlwind of motion. The shadows of the statues come to life. Oh, shadows, those are bad. Again, very cool sprites. Yeah, I love... Cleric is very useful. Yeah, very useful. Not useless, useful. Okay. All right. Let's see. Nice. Turn. Shadows turned. Shadows turned. Shadows turned. Nope. Not taking any chances. The room is shaped like a half sphere. The walls and floor are perfectly smooth stone. The southeastern half of the room is missing. The walls and floor are broken by a 70-foot wide chasm. On the far side is an identical half room. Okay. Just past the lip of the floor is a gaping hole in the cavern's roof. You swim upward? No. No, 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 no. Yes. I do not want to go through that again. Okay, let's load that under D. Begin. Begin. All right. So I'm going to swim across. Really could use a place to rest. Ground falls away sharply at your feet and forms a chasm. The bottom is 50 feet down, okay? To the southwest, the chasm ends abruptly. To the northeast, it becomes shallow and eventually bends out of sight. Can I rest yet? No. Oh no, massive turtle with the head of a dragon. This thing. Wow, look at that sprite. Wow, that is a cool sprite. Look at that. That's really neat. Okay. Oh boy. Just to be clear there, he was breathing fire and he did 130 damage to Echo, Effect Life, and Arcanus Bot. Yeah. I mean, that looks like it's way above my pay grade. That is way above my pay grade. I mean, I might as well just let. Unreal. I mean, he can be hit, you know, but like, good gravy. Walks like a turtle, hits like a dragon. No, there's not a lot of any of those people left. That is definitely true. Good grief. Okay, so I mean, all right, so this was singing is stopped, leaving an eerie silence. Rotting nets hang from the ceiling and lie on the floor. In the center of the room is a large oak table of fine craftsmanship, now beginning to decay. 8 chairs surround the table. Each appears to have been a work of art before the salt water eroded the carving. 2 corroded candelabra on the table brush the hanging nets. In each chair is a skeleton clothed in rotting finery. How much you want to bet that these are not going to stay seated? Unbeknownst to you, a swirling stream of clouded water rises up behind you as you study the table and its grisly attendants. Your attention is brought around as one of your friends cries out. A foul, undead beast stands before you, claws bloodied, eyes filled with bloodlust. And then it is gone. You faintly see a swirl of cloudy water, but then there is nothing. When it becomes apparent the creature is not returning just yet, you turn your attention back to the table. You see that the candelabra are both silver and would fetch a great price on the market if properly cleaned. Do you take them? I mean, I guess, but... The bigger issue is finding a place to rest. That doesn't require me to go all the way back. In the bed in the hallway is a small room. It has a single door with a startling mural painted around it. The wall is painted to look like the head of a vampire. The door is a mouth. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's fine. You stand before the vampire doorway. Opening the door reveals a churning magical whirlpool. The force of the water is funneling down into the abyssal depths. Too much to resist. You all of your friends are sucked in. Oh. You land hard at the bottom of the whirlpool, buffeted harshly off the floor and walls. Ow. You struggle to reach one of the 2 exits from the room. Suddenly you are aware of another presence in the water with you. It strikes savagely and then is gone, dissolved into the water surrounding you. You are near to the sound of that voice. The waters of a crushing whirlpool hammer you down into the floor of the room. You must struggle to reach either of the doors leading out of the room. I'm trying. Okay. Let's say H for what the heck. Okay, green algae hangs like rope from this low ceiling. The floor has no layer of muck, unlike most of the rooms. Doors line the walls on both sides. The water currents are very still. The doors lining the walls are labeled, but in a language long forgotten to the surface world. Can I rest there? The Well of Hador, a smooth-sided chute channeling water up and out of Kolador. In opening the door, you and all of your friends are abruptly swept into the narrow confines of the tunnel. You regain control of your movements several hundred feet above the ruins of Kolador. Laboriously, you swim back to the entrance of the ruins. Interesting. All right, I'm not going to do that, although it is good to know that I can go there. Man, I wish there was a way to get all the way, because like going all the way down, like around, down and around is not my idea of a good time. But I mean, it may become necessary because I'm going to need to be able to get out of those places. Okay. All right, so this was... Okay. How about... There's a stone coffin in this room. It is empty. Whoa! As you investigate the coffin, though, a specter materializes overhead and drops in the midst of your party. Well, hello, specter. You're making quite a spectacle of yourself. Got him. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Please let me rest here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All the way up. So H, no, exit. This room is well kept. Black curtains hang on all the walls, pinned at the floor and ceiling. The floor is smooth, unblemished stone. 7 large harps are placed throughout the room. A variety of musical instruments hang from the walls. The singing suddenly stops, and you see that the singer is truly an undead horror. Its body is bloated and rotted from centuries spent beneath the sea in Kolador. All the same, the silence that ensues once Hadric ceases to sing leaves your heart with pangs of sorrow. These same pangs are so overwhelming that you're caught off guard when the beast charges you. Doors swing open to issue forth a troop of manta rays. Hadric strikes, then instantly dissolves into a stream of clouded, polluting water. Stop attacking me! Ugh. Well, that's not going to work. This dude just keeps doing this hit and run type of stuff, and it's like, come on, man. The problem is that Effect Life is in such bad shape that I'm concerned he's not going to be able to survive one of those like hit and run deals. That's the problem. Turned out to be more of a spectator. Yes, indeed. Instrument room. Man, if I could just find a place to rest. Large room smells of musty death. That's my favorite kind of smell. Rotted hangings. Well, I'm not just searching for a spot Effect Life. I mean, I've actually gone down a few levels, you know, in here, even though it wasn't my original plan. Rotted hangings ripple in the currents. The marble floor is laid in a checkerboard pattern. At the far end of the room are 2 thrones, delicately carved and polished. The one on the left is slightly smaller. On each throne is a dark, shadowy form. The creatures leap from their seats and fly at you, joined by a 3rd specter as they rush to the attack. Ooh, look at that. Okay, cool. Items. What's up to Epic Quack? What? Can I not hit them from there? Can't hit them from there. I don't think, unless I don't have something readied. No, I do. Just in case. All right, let's guard. Certainly not moving up in this. Spectre has turned. Spectre has turned. Delay. Spectre has turned. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, do not continue the battle. Ooh, this is literally leading up. H, no. Kolador 3. Let's save that under I, because I don't know if this is the right call. Each wall is completely covered by a large mirror. The glass has spots of dirt and algae in many places, making it easy to determine the location of the walls. The room is shaped like a hexagon. On one corner is a 10-foot opening. Singing drifts through that aperture to the southwest. As you pass through the room, it becomes evident you're not alone in this place after all. Crystal statues given life and translucent underwater march forth to attack you. Crystal statues, huh? Oops. Easy peasy. Tides are turning rapidly. Must be very draining to keep getting flushed with damage. I see what you're doing there, and I'd like to subscribe to your newsletter. Does this give me a secret place? A natural coral passageway leads south and west. I kind of wonder if maybe they forgot. Do you swim back to the broken shelf holding the ruins of Kolador? No. If I could go down from there, I would. But these things are too much of a one-way journey. Down to the 3rd floor. It's crystal clear. I mean, the point here is that I can leave technically whenever I want. I just would love to be able to find a way. Can't believe there's no place in here that has any resting spots at all. Yep, the sphere thing. Ground falls away sharply. Oh god, this thing. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Come on, you can do it. Well, that would have been nice. Okay, so we're going to switch from here over to... I wonder if that potion's a potion of healing. I hadn't thought about that. I actually need to look at those cleric spells as well, but anyway. Okay. Nope. Use. Cast. Beast's mighty carcass floats limply into the darkness below you. All right, I just want to see what's over here. I'm obviously not saving, not holding on to this save because... All right. So, and also, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to stop here. So, what we're going to do is, I think, I'm going to load, because I can't have effect life dying like that when I don't have Raise Dead available. Like, I thought about it because I could then go back, memorize Raise Dead, raise him. I don't know. There's a lot that's going into that I'm not crazy about. So, I think what I'm going to do is... adventuring. Okay. All right. And I think it's up here. Here's the dragon turtle, which is super dangerous. Okay. Okay, so let's see. That's stairs up. The point is, I have a lot of options here to be able to get back to civilization and heal myself. So they're giving me plenty of options to do it. I just wish that I didn't have to, every time that happened, go all the way back and go through the whole thing of the Tritons being like, would you drop the weapons? Here stands the smaller throne. Oh. The bottom of the smaller throne is a secret compartment, holds 10 gemstones, a pair of gauntlets, or optionally banded mail. All right, we're going to pool. We're going to take these broken wings. Okay, view, items. So, plate mail +4 or -10. Still pretty good. Trade to Hillness. Okay, he's got a -9 AC. -6 AC. Okay, so this is not nearly as good. Okay. No. Exit. Here stands the larger of the two thrones. In the base of the larger throne is a secret compartment. It holds a wooden stake and a scroll made from a tough animal hide. Ah ha ha! It has somehow survived many years underwater. It reads, I am writing to save the future of my people. My beloved brother, Hadric, son of Cordic, has made a pact with evil. He fears to die, and now he never shall, but neither shall he live. He has become a Velia. You who read this parchment know that he must be destroyed to save our people. Drive this wooden stake through his undead heart. I have had a weapon forged to fight him. The guardian is fierce, so the champion must be true to win it. It is hidden in a cave in the cliff wall near this building. With this sword, he can be driven to his crypt. Interesting. Okay. This room was once beautiful. The brightly colored walls are now faded and the paint is peeled in many places. The muck on the floor is knee-deep and algae grows in the ceiling and walls. A round, circular object lies covered in mud in the center of the room, its form rising shoulder-high in places. Your presence disturbs the humans who died in the ballroom the night Kolador fell from grace. As you pass through the room, the muck and algae begin to churn, exposing first one glaring eye, then a clawing hand. Gotta poke it with a stick. Oh my goodness gracious, there's a lot. Fireball underwater. Smoke in the water. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Love it. Okay, I'm going to save. I don't need to turn. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yes, please attack Echo Alpha. He has got the AC for a reason. Okay. Nice. Okay. There we go. Very nice, very neat. Nobody got hit. At least none of my people did. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not taking 6 million arrows. No, I don't need more arrows, thanks. Large circular object appears to have once been a chandelier that once hung over the center of this grand ballroom. 24 gemstones. Okay. That's nice. But I need the arrows. Do you know how many arrows nonstop you are currently carrying? Because let me enlighten you, my friend. You've got 10 plus 4 arrows, 121 plus 1 arrows, 141 plus 2 arrows, and 96 random arrows. So right now you are sitting at 131 plus 141, 272 plus 96. So you were working at about 370 arrows. I think you're okay. Not enough. Never be satisfied. Why can you not give me a single place to rest without making me leave? What if he gets a Gatling bow? Okay. Oh, right. The instrument guy. Yep. Okay. Yep. He attacks me. Yep. Non-stop hit for a bunch of damage. That's not great. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize there was something that could do to people. That's not great. Let's see. Dead. Dead. Okay. Whoops. Tomb is empty. Can I rest here? Bloated, rotting white awaits you in this tomb. Oh, Hillness is drained? Right. No. Hillness is not going to be drained. That's not going to happen. All right. Well, so let me just make sure I know where we're saved, and then I know what we need to do. I was just hoping that I could find a resting spot somewhere here. I mean, in the meantime, I've obviously been making progress. We needed to get that stuff that we got, the stake and the note about the brother and all that stuff. I don't know where we find the sword that would do what is necessary, but we got that stuff done. So I mean, it's been, you know, it was a necessary thing that we accomplished, but because we've got that wooden stake, so we definitely have that. So, you know, that's that instrument room. Yeah. And I will have to think about it, because there must be a way. I wonder, actually. He's got the mage scrolls, yeah, but what about... Okay, we know what his 3 scrolls, or her 3 scrolls are. I don't know what that potion is. I could really use a identify would be nice. Okay, so we're going to trade that to Arcana Spot. Overloaded. You're so overloaded you can't even take a scroll. All right, well, you know what that means to me? That means to me that you are going to... Okay, just making sure. You're going to drop your robe then so you can pick up a scroll. Which seems a little weird to me, but... Ooh, restoration, resurrection, and restoration. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's useful. That's exceedingly useful. It's good to know that we have those. Okay, we're going to unready those, because if he gets charmed, I don't want him using it. But that's really useful. I'm not dropping my robe buster. Okay. So that's good. So that means that what we'll have to do, and we're probably going to have to go back. Now that we got the stake, actually, probably what we'll have to do is we're going to have to go out, swim up to the surface, and go back and go through that whole nonsense of seeing the king and blah, 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 and then resting, getting all the hit points back and all the health and all the spells back, coming back down. By the time we get down here, after we use some spell cures and stuff like that, we'll still probably have a couple of cure wounds left. We'll be at pretty close to full health or only slightly damaged. We'll have all of our offensive spells. and then hopefully we'll be able to deal with that white. Now, it said that in the cliff face near there, which I think was, let's see, throne, sword nearby, in nearby cliff. Whoops. Nearby cliff, question mark. So I'm thinking that maybe, because one of the other things we could do is we could go over here, go up here, try to find whatever this weapon is, which I hope isn't glitched out because the item tables. Try to find out whatever this weapon is. And then having done that, we'll be able to go back and hopefully find that creature. Once we found him, then we can go to the crypt and we can destroy him using the wooden stake that we have now found. But we need to do that, though, first of all. But we will do all of that at a later time, which is not now. That was a good time, though. I enjoyed that thoroughly. This is kind of a fun module. Some of the sequences of it are pretty rough, I got to be honest. I wonder a little bit about our level situation and if it really is appropriate for the level that we're on, but we'll see. That dragon turtle was something else, like a really cool sprite, and it was very nasty. So that is interesting. It'd be fun to go after it, but I can't do it with a hurt party. And frankly, even where it is, I mean, it depends. It sort of is random, right? Like if it shoots at Echo, Echo might at full health survive it. But it's basically getting one or two of these, and probably you're going to lose a party member in there who could be resurrected theoretically. But it's going to be hard to challenge that dragon. And I don't know whether the dragon turtle is the guardian, though. I don't know whether that's guarding the sword, and that's what they mean. That's possible, actually, that the dragon turtle is the thing guarding the weapon that we need, because it talked about how the guardian was really dangerous. Maybe we have to defeat the dragon turtle, and if we do so, then we can find a way to get, we can look around and search nearby and find this weapon, and then we can find the white, or whatever the creature is, defeat the creature, and then, use the stake to finish it off once and for all. I mean, maybe that's possible. Anyway, we'll find out about that when we next play this, which will not be for a little while because we've got a bunch of stuff going on. I will not be around in all likelihood tomorrow. I'm going to be hanging out with family, which is why I did this bonus stream today, but I will be back next week. Tuesday, big week on Tuesday, big week starting next Tuesday. We have got on Tuesday the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month, which is Age of Wonders 4. Then we have By the Dice Roll playing some Ghosts of Saltmarsh. That should be a good time. And then we have got the Spooky Reading with Claire Cooney hosting along with friends. Very excited for that. That's going to be happening Tuesday evening. Wednesday, we have Community D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist with the Shadow Crew. And on Thursday, I will be back with my typical Halloween stream. Might play some of this depending on when I'm available to start. We'll see. And then we'll have our annual Edgar Allan Poe reading. I'll be reading The Raven for sure. But I'm going to also read something else. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I will figure that out later. And then Friday, I head to CanCon. I head up to Canada, north of the border, to head up to Ottawa and do all that good stuff. So it's going to be a good time. I am super excited about it. And then when I get back from that, at that point, things should be a little bit more stable or settled in terms of travel. I don't have any other real major travel, I don't think, planned. Maybe a weekend thing here or there, possibly, but not anything major until basically next year, until cons start up next year. So that will be the plan. But that is going to do it for me for this evening. If you liked what you saw and heard today, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube at !ArvTube, Discord !ArvCord. Thank you, by the way, those of you who are watching over on YouTube. Please sub to me on YouTube too. It's free and really helps us out. And we are at a new record. We're currently sitting at the record high. So every new subscriber is going to be a new record for us. So Discord !ArvCord. Hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter !ArvTweets. Blue Sky !Sky, TikTok !ArvTalk, website arvanelaron.com, financially !ArvShop, that's the merchandise area, !ArvTreon is that Patreon. We're trying to get that built over $100 again and heading in the right direction. That really does make a difference for the channel. Plus, you can get cool stuff for yourself and cool stuff for the channel as well. !ArvTreon for that. And of course, subbing to the channel, as a couple of you did, is very much appreciated. So thank you for doing that today. And please, more people jump on board, get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus inspirations for our players. On the publishing front, exclamation point Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Exclamation point Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And exclamation point Greyshade, my Greyshade IP, Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the 3 books of the Grey Assassin trilogy, available right there at that link from Athos Arts. Also, you can get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks. Also, you can get, if you have not already done so, you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, being done by our very own Brandon O'Brien and coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment late this year or early next year. That should be a good time. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in that situation in the future. We are going to do a raid today. Raids are very simple. If you are not a sub, you do this. The Arvanauts have landed, followed by Twitch raid, lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID. If you are a sub, please do this. Just you can cut and paste or whatever. Arvany Hype, Arvany Roar, Arvany Love, Arvany Smug, Arvany Blown, Arvany Witch, Arvany Crit Hit, all the Arvanys, when you are brought over auto-magically to the person we're going to be raiding, and you definitely are going to want to do that because it's a good place to raid for sure. Otherwise, I want to thank my amazing mods today. Thank you to Dragon Spear, Prince Justin, and Triffity Mats, and thank you as well to my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Dragon, Prince Justin, Triffid, Echo, Effect Life, and Nonstop, and of course my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Anime, thank you to Bit, thank you to Epic Quack, Dr. Hugo, Jagtrish, Shattermage. Oh, what's up, Shatter? Thank you to Tanika, Extra Dead, and Yadasek. Thanks, everybody. Stick around for the raid, and I will see all of you lovely people right back here on Tuesday afternoon for the Patreon-fueled Chet Shows, a Game of the Month, Age of Wonders 4. More Forgotten Realms to come next week. That's it for me. Thanks, everyone. Much love, and I'll see you folks soon. Everyone be good to each other. Bye for now.
Honk.